What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't checked it out already, just making bad life choices, going over to scoresandodds.com, get signed up where you got picks from me, Meansy, no to all the greats. Plus, you get access to this nice little futures tool and this little prop shopping tool where you can see exactly what we have projected for each individual prop, plus where the best odds are at. And most importantly, you get access to Grant's Action Lounge. What is Grant's Action Lounge? Well, it is my Discord where I'm giving you every single one of my picks each and every day. Here they are. Here are all the picks you see on the screen. It's in the Discord, so you can get in there before they end up having the lines move. We had a lot of line movement so far, but I'm just going to give you what I bet them at, and it's up to you to figure out if they moved or not. All these were from yesterday. All these have probably moved a decent amount. If you watched yesterday, you got them at those odds, and you're sitting pretty. If you didn't, then you're probably not sitting pretty. So we're just going to get today's Miles Turner over 20.5 points, rebounds, assists. Pretty much all these are going to be for tomorrow. All the lines have kind of set where they're supposed to be today. The lines have been out there for like 2 days. So unless any news happens, the lines are likely where they should be at this point. But Miles Turner over 20.5 par. That's points, rebounds, and assists combined. You can get that plus 100 over at DraftKings. Miles Turner obviously was out for a while. We don't know exactly what his minutes limit is going to be or if he's going to have any restriction, but last year he had a pretty decent role. Now with no Sabonis in there, should get an increase in rebounds, should get an increase in points. Should be doing a little bit more on this. You have Halliburton distributing the ball a ton. There's just a spot here where the line's too low. Same thing with his points. 12.5 is just too low of a number here. I took the over at minus 110 over at DraftKings. This one might move to minus 115. Still like it. It's just a bad overall line. Steph Curry under 34.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. You can get it minus 105 over at DraftKings. Steph Curry already came out and said that all stars are not going to be playing a boatload of minutes. They're pretty much limited to 30 minutes. Most likely going to be less than that. They have no reason to really do too much. Yes, it's against the Lakers, but they're pretty much locked into the playoffs. They have tons of depth. They have a great bench. They probably have one of the best benches, if not the best bench in the league. So they don't really have a need to really push them too much. And Kerr doesn't really have a reason to lie to us. Always chance it goes over, but most likely he'll be under 30 minutes. Bradley Beal over 22.5 points. Beal, I don't really understand this line at all. Going up against Indiana, it's going to be a high-paced matchup here. Beal, we know that he can just get buckets in droves. Not really a great offense around him. Let's see, what is the depth chart? I always have to remember. Obviously, they got Porzingis in the trade last season, Kuzma, Barton, Beal, Monte Morris. Yeah, I forgot they traded away KCP. But in any case, Beal's going to be the main part of this offense. Porzingis will eat into his usage a little bit. Barton might eat into his usage a little bit, but overall, Beal is going to be the main points guy. Averaged 30 points 2 years ago. Averaged well over this last year. Again, great matchup going up against up against Indiana. Easy over here. Tyrese Halliburton over 9.5 assisting and plus 105 over at DraftKings. Halliburton just absolutely crushed when he got on to Indiana last season. Just destroyed. Why Sacramento let him go, I have no idea. But averaged 9.6 assists per game last season. Plus 105 in a good matchup, what should be a close game. 228 total, 2-point spread, if I remember correctly. Getting this at plus odds is just silly. Easy over. Ben Simmons, over 6.5 assists. Again, don't really know exactly how much he's going to play, but this one's tonight. Minus 150 is bad odds, but Simmons, when he does play, he generally averages well over this. 2020 averaged 6.9 assists per game. 2019 averaged 8 assists per game. And Brooklyn should be the main distributor. I know that they have Kyrie and they have Durant there, but Simmons can't shoot a jumper, so he's going to be distributing the ball a lot, playing a lot of defense. 6.5, too low of an assist rate or assist prop. Jalen Brunson, over 4.5 assists. He averaged 4.8 last season for Dallas. Really didn't have a ton of guys to dump the ball off to. This year, he's got Burton. He's got Fournier. He'll have Rett coming off the bench. He'll have Randall. He'll have Robinson, who's really not going to do a ton on the offensive end. But 4.5 assists is too low of a line. Minus 130 is just a bad overall number. This should be at 5.5. At minus 130, he's going to be distributing the ball a lot in this offense. Mitchell Robinson, under 8.5 rebounds. That's not the right number here. I put in the wrong number. I think it was 2. There we go. Yeah. Minus 115 over at Bet Rivers. Bad line. Just bad line. Don't know how many minutes he's going to play. They have plenty of guys to get in there. Easy under there. Ayo Dosumu, under 14.5 points, rebounds, assists, plus 104 over at Caesars. Most other places have it minus 115 on the under. Getting plus odds on this is big. Dosumu, well, he's going to be in the offense quite a bit. Just too high of a line there. I know without Lonzo, he's going to get the start. They already announced that he's going to get the start, but I'm taking the under. Darius Garland, under fit 20.5 points. I transpose some letters there, as I do. Minus 105 over at DraftKings. Adding Mitchell to this lineup, I think he averaged 21.5 last year. Adding Mitchell to this lineup is going to just hinder his shooting volume quite a bit. They've got Garland, they've got Mitchell, they've got LeVert, they have Mobley, they have Jared Allen, they have Kevin Love. They have so many different pieces in this lineup. He's not going to have a ton of shooting volume. This is an easy under here. Cat under 10.5 rebounds, minus 145. Just bad line. Cat obviously struggled a little bit with an illness during the offseason. Likely going to be playing 30 minutes, 32 minutes. I'm taking the under on rebounds, but he will be distributing, getting him plus 120. I'm taking the over on assists. Anthony Edwards, under 4.5 assists. You can get that at plus 100 over at FanDuel. Edwards, well, he's just a shoot-first guy. Not going to average too many assists. Didn't average a ton last year. What was it sitting at? Looking that up right now. Can't remember off the top of my head for some reason. Anthony Edwards assists 2.9 last season, 3.8 the season before. Just too high of a number. Bet some hockey bets. Pedersen, Elias over 2.5 goals, minus 111 at Bet Rivers. I'm not going to bother trying to say this is just basically going off of offshore. But that's it. That's pretty much all my bets today. All my bets for tomorrow so far. We'll be back again tomorrow. Out of here. Later, kids.